This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised. They are one of the most notorious street gangs in LA.
They shoot people, they kill people, they rob, they rape, they sell narcotics, they sell weapons.
Born out of the will to retaliate against a mighty enemy.
Blood had to be a symbol of strength. Someone who's willing to fight, knowing he's outnumbered and may lose the fight.
Outmanned 2-1 by their arch rival, the Crips. The Bloods are an underdog on the streets.
It takes more heart to be a Blood than a Crip.
To fight the war, they must be unified.
There's no way you should be turning your back on another Blood. And we getting down for the cause.
No one stands in the way of their mission.
They would kill anyone under the right circumstances.
If you're trying to get at the enemy, you know, do what you got to do.
To rule the streets of LA.
When you put on red, you're looking for trouble.
No neighborhood is safe.
They're extremely dangerous and very, very unpredictable.
The seriousness of the threat from Blood gang members in our society on a scale of 1 to 10 is definitely a 10.
Gangland.
California, Halloween, 1993. A set of the Bloods were on a mission. Earlier that day, one of their own had been gunned down in a local housing project. A fellow gang member witnessed the shooting. He said the killers were the Bloods' arch rivals, the Crips. In the world of the Bloods, that meant only one thing.
You didn't think there was going to be a retaliation. You expected a retaliation. These guys were no nonsense. You know, you get through one of us, we're going to do you.
They mounted up, got in their cars, called up all their homies, and went out hunting.
On a quiet neighborhood street, a group of 11 teenage boys were trick-or-treating when the Bloods spotted them. Convinced they'd found some Crips, the Bloods parked their cars and sent 3 armed gang members to set an ambush. Moments later, Debbie Bush also noticed the group of neighborhood boys walking down the street. As Debbie drove the half-block to her house, the 3 gunmen yelled, "Now, Blood," sprang from the bushes and unleashed their rage in a hail of bullets.
Before I could get out of the car, I heard the first series of shots, maybe 8 to 10 shots. And then there was a second series of shots, maybe another 8 to 10.
Over 30 shots were fired into the group of unsuspecting trick-or-treaters.
I think they were so angry that they were looking and they found what they thought they needed. They just opened fire. I think at the time, though, they were convinced that they were shooting Crips.
The incident would become known as the Halloween Massacre.
It was surreal. I remember seeing bags of Halloween candy tucked under one of these kids' arm. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of freaking animal does this?